Welcome to my channel. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Cynthia, spiritualist who works at the in-depth level of the soul and stage 3 cancer survivor who was diagnosed with osteoradionecrosis, bone death of the jaw, who went untreated through no fault of my own. But because I was denied the post-cancer care and the oral care that should have went with it. And I now, finally, after 22 years of fighting the medical system and going to blows with doctors who would not listen to me, am now, by the grace of God, with a group of physicians who are picking up the pieces and putting me on the road to recovery. And I chose to do this video without my dentures in and without makeup, so you can see the raw truth about osteoradionecrosis and the facial disfigurement when you go through not only that, but head and neck cancer as well. Now, a lot of people wonder when they meet an oral cancer patient and they see how bad their teeth are, why they can't just get them all pulled out and get dentures right away. I have been told how horrible my mouth looked. I have been told how unattractive I was and how disgusting I looked and how I needed to get those teeth pulled and get dentures. But what nobody knew was, and what nobody wanted to hear actually, is I tried that, okay? I went from dentist to dentist to dentist. I even went through doctors at one point, and nobody wanted to go there with me. And that was because in the American healthcare system, for head and neck cancer patients, none of it is covered. It all has to come out of pocket. And you can only sustain yourself for so long because nothing lasts if you are doing it piecemeal when you have a progressive disease that no matter what you do, that disease is going to keep going. And that was the case with me. So the only thing that they could do was a full oral extraction. But being that you have been irrigated, you are a liability because your jaw can collapse when they are extracting the teeth. It's very high risk in many cases. And this is also why reconstructive surgery can take years for a head and neck cancer patient, because they cannot put cadaver bone, which is used in a lot of graftings, to build the jaw up before dentures are created. because many people will go through that process of getting their teeth pulled and getting grafting all in one surgery. Well, that's fine if you haven't been irritated. But if you've been irritated, they have to harvest your own bone in order to either replace the entire jaw and then do implants or fit you with dentures. And that is called free flap surgery, where they take the fibula bone and create that new jaw. If that is not necessary, they can do bone grafting with your own bone that they can harvest somewhere else. But titanium or cadaver bone, that's going to be rejected. You have to have your own tissue. And this is what one of the very best surgeons told me when I had the major breakthrough a year ago and began this journey. It was going to be a long process. So I'm going to jostle this around, be quiet for a minute, show you what I look like now that my teeth are pulled, and I have been in recovery since August 5th. I had my surgery and very high doses of antibiotics because the infection was going everywhere. I had been sick for many, many years due to the medical neglect and denial. And quite a bit of bone had to be removed, and I have an excellent, excellent oral maxillary surgeon. He is a jewel, and I'm just so grateful to him for saving my life. So, am I upset? No, because I knew that he had to do what he had to do in order to save my life. So here goes. I lost a lot of bone, so I have indentations and saggy skin. Okay, and now I am in the healing process, doing all of the other medical appointments that are necessary as we go through this waiting period to see how the bone that is remaining is adjusting to the bone that had no living marrow in it. And so they did all of this attaching with the blood vessels to get blood circulation. And so if that works, it looks like there won't be a jaw transplant, but we don't know that for sure. So, there still is that chance that I could lose what's left, and then in that case, I would have the fibula bone removed, and I would have the free flap surgery to get a new jaw. And I want to tell you, okay, my mouth on the inside, I had big black spots where the teeth were gone, where they had broken off and where the bone was rotting, and I could see the black in my mouth, and it's gone now. So my mouth is very clean. And it is healthy enough for me to put my dentures in, which is what I'm going to do right now for you. Now, because I lost so much bone, the prosthodontist could not really give me a full denture on the bottom. So the back teeth are missing here. It's kind of hard because it's reflecting, but I only have 2 teeth that on either side that I can actually chew with. And I cannot use the front because these are temporary dentures and they are plastic. So I have to be careful with how I chew, but thank God I can still chew. And as long as I eat softer foods and I eat vegetables that are steamed and very soft, I do great with that. And as long as I don't put anything hard in the salad, I can have plenty of those, and I love salads. So I'm so thankful because I haven't been on solid food for a very long time. In fact, I just started solid food about a week ago, a little over a week ago. So these are the top dentures. And they had on those same thing. My mouth is just so small, they could not do the full 32 teeth that you need to have in an adult to have a really good bite force. So if you're thinking about, if you have dental problems, maybe not from cancer, but you just have bad teeth and you haven't been able to afford to go to the dentist and you're considering going with dentures, a good bite force is 32 teeth. Both of my uncles had dentures. My aunt had dentures. They ate full meals, okay? And my uncles ate big old steaks and chicken, whatever they wanted to eat, and they never had a problem with it. And, you know, I'm a vegan now at this stage of my life, so I don't miss meat, and that's not a concern for me. But for those that it can be done. It's just a process. Okay, you got to be real patient when you get dentures because the healing, okay, where you're going to not have any pain is going to take some time. It took me at least a month before I started to feel no pain and to feel normal. So the thought of anything on my mouth was just, oh God, you know. I just wore a mask everywhere and kept it at that. But now I'm going to put the adhesive in, show you how I do it. I start in the center and I go up. And I just put the in. And now I'm going to do the top denture. I'm going to start in the center and go up. Put it in. And there you have it. I have my teeth in now. which makes a big difference. I still have a problem with my lisp, with my speech impediment, but I'm getting there. Everything in time. So, I hope this video has helped you. I hope it will guide you if you have a loved one who has an issue that looks suspicious in their mouth. One thing I can tell you is this: don't mess around if there is anything suspicious. Go to a dentist. Go to an oral maxillary surgeon and get it looked at. And on that note, I wish you a very blessed, beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you real soon.